in my paper. They call me Big Dog, riding with the hillbillies. Cubone staying with the lip. Really became a boss many years back. When I'm gone, give me, pull your tears back. We put the bang and produce. You got no chance of hanging. They take the tails when you're flipping the quarter. We ain't slowing down, we crashing through the border. So let the rhythm hit 'em, just let the rhythm hit 'em. Cause when you feel it in your soul, lift the sound system. Let's turn it up, a little louder, turn it up. A little louder, turn it up. We never turn it down, universal sound. When we move the pound, take a look around. When we touch the town, not the way, stomping in my big black J's. Corny, get stuck in the maze. We never suffer fools, had enough of you. False friends and loose ends make me wanna fool. That we got another world tour, touching every shore, from Cali to Singapore. Every day I'm seeing more in the temple as we rock up tempo instrumentals. I saw my dream in a dream, then I woke up. Put the dream team together. Now we one time. So let the rhythm hit 'em, just let the rhythm hit 'em. Cause when you feel it in your soul, lift the sound system. Let's turn it up, a little louder, turn it up, a little louder, turn it up.
Just off the east bank of the Cumberland River and across the water from the Tennessee State Capitol building, there's a look at Nissan Stadium in Nashville. Tonight on this fine Thursday night, we've got a good one in store between the Dallas Cowboys and the Tennessee Titans. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Right to the air is Willis. And his first look is incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Second down, Willis looks to throw here. Powers through him. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys? Coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night, guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Willis from the gun on 3rd down. And oh, that nearly an opening drive INT, but it does fall incomplete. Not the way he wanted to start this ball game as it brings up 4th down. On 4th down, Ryan Stonehouse on to punt. He'll send this up into the Nashville skyline, and it's a good one. great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Prescott looking left side of, he's got a man. That's Elliott. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. This defense for the Titans, they were fantastic a week ago in that win over Houston.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Prescott, pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Jeffrey Simmons in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. You know darn well both of these teams reviewed the film and saw this defense had 5 sacks last week. They got to keep their QB upright.
And they're going to try their best to do exactly that. But they're facing a team where getting to the quarterback is a mindset. It's a mantra for them. And they play a game within the game. And you know what it is? Let's race to the quarterback and see who gets there first.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Elliott. That's going to bring up 4th down. Only a gain of 2 there. We're able to get the completion, but unfortunately not able to get the 3rd down conversion there on that play.
And I like how the defense approached that one. They knew where the 1st down marker was, and they decided whatever you want to have, you can. You're just not going to get the 1st down. Excellent tackling right there.
And the fair catch is taken at about the 13-yard line here. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Titans will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And listen, these Thursday night games, they're tough on the body. You just played on Sunday, 72 hours later. Hey, it's game day again. But I have to think a Thursday night game in September much more preferable than a Thursday nighter in December, no?
Oh, there's no doubt about it. You mentioned how tough it is on the body. How about the mind? You're already tired, fatigued, right? Trying to battle for playoff spots. And here you have the quick turnaround. Now, the flip side is, if you take care of business, win that Thursday nighter, you go into a mini open week. Gives you a few extra days to heal up the body and the mind before you play your next game.
They'll send the tight end in motion left. 1st and 10, Willis. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. The Titans at 9-6 now. They were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Willis under pressure, and down he goes. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
19 white.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Open man is Burks, and he's got him. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. Now Willis on 1st and 10. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss.
The competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week, and we just saw their first one of this game.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready.
Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
I don't think anyone thought we'd see a run facing 2nd and that long, and that element of surprise, I think, helped make that play so successful. Nice effort on that carry, and it took what seemed like 2nd and impossible, now has him within throwing range of a 1st down.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Off the option, here's Henry. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10. No score after 1 on EA Sports. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down, here's Willis. Out route, and this is Henry with a catch. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Come on. Hey. 18, right here. 50 Bobcat.
Willis will look to throw on 1st down. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
19 tight. Trap 60. Mustang 19.
Willis looking to throw it. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Boy, this is a well-orchestrated drive they've put together. You think back to how far they were backed up to start things out, but they've gone on a march since then, and now after that completion there, they've got a 1st and goal.
1st and goal from just inside the 5. They'll try to run it in, going option right. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Malik Willis, a 4-yard touchdown scamper. And the Titans post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into, how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. They went 3 and out on their first drive. Things already looking better here, 1st and 10. The running game fully in sync, 1-11 on that play.
And sometimes it comes from the offensive coordinator, understanding what he thinks the defense is going to do and dialing up the perfect play. Sometimes the quarterback, though, can look at the defense, realize he needs to change it to a run, and that gets it done in a big way as well.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. Taken down at the 42.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
2nd down and 6 now from the 42. Now Prescott. He finds his target. It's Schultz. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and just a yard. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. And they'll go jet sweep to try to pick it up. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. It's picked up by the Titans. And they are going to bring this one back. A fumble return touchdown for the Titans. Huge play by the defense, not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return? Everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home.
I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often.
No, they're not choreographed very well usually.
So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. On the return, Tony Pollard from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. As the season winds down and you look at them in totality, you know, the offense has struggled. The defense has been pretty good, so I would imagine the changes this offseason may be more on the offensive side of the ball.
And this is where we always hear the term complementary football, because as you noted, the defense has played well enough for them to win games, and the offense has held them back. So they've got to reward that defense by improving on offense. I don't know if you make a change, a quarterback, running back, tight end, it doesn't matter. Get better players, better system, so they can play to the standards of the defense, and the win column will result.
After the sack on first down, Prescott, he's going to wind up and air it out. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked up by Caleb Farley. They set themselves behind the chains, tried to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They'll start following the interception in great field position at the 45. In motion comes the tight end left. Now Willis on 1st and 10. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Two minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0.
Here we go, here we go. Broncos. 18 Bradley.
And they'll send the tight end in motion left. Willis looking to throw on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. And the tight end goes in motion left. On 2nd and 10, Willis. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 28. A new set of downs after a strong pickup of 16 yards.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Willis wants to pass it again. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Willis going to the right here and finding Burks. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back.
19 tight.
Here's Willis, 3rd and long. That's going to be caught. with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Titans will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Charles, every time that he makes one of these plays, I think the front office, they get a bigger and bigger collective smile because they feel more confident that they have found their guy, their future at quarterback.
And they should feel that way. It's obvious he's a big part of how they have such a good record this season. You're right about the bright future as well, and by association, a bright future for the franchise too.
Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Pollard to return from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Elliott. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. Will go down as a gain of 6, and that'll make it second down. And this time they'll just keep this on the ground. And he will perhaps get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. And time has run out on this first half. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. Pollard to return from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't... He's got a man, complete! And they work this well upfield across the 45. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Prescott now. And it's intercepted. Picked off by Christian Fulton. And the Titans are going to take over here up near the 40.
Well, I think everyone who's watching was certainly hoping to see things get a little bit better for them in this half, weren't we? But it was a downright miserable first half. This carried over with an interception to begin the second half. That's a defeated offense right there, and there's still a lot of game left. I don't think that's the last turnover we're going to see today, partner.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they had the big halftime lead. Their defense just helped them out further by forcing the turnover, so things are starting to look pretty rosy.
They certainly are, but they've got to be careful about getting complacent, though. They still need to go out and run their offense efficiently.
And he fires one that's intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception.
And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. They begin with Henry. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
60 average. 60 average. Warriors 70. Hey, pass.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. On 2nd and a yard. Willis running. Now the ball comes loose. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. So potentially a turning point here in the third quarter as that swings the door back open just a bit.
Yeah, they're still down 2 scores, but I do think we're at that point in the game where you're going to reach for the football whenever possible. You're going to hear the coaches scream from the sidelines, tackle him, 2nd guy in, tackle the ball.
And they'll begin by running the option. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. A good chunk on the ground on the keeper, 17 yards, 1st down. Well, I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL. They're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Inside give to Elliott. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Marr able to put this one through, and that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11.
So they got the turnover started with great field position, but in the end, the defense able to hold firm, and they only get 3 out of it.
And I like what you said right there. That defense able to hold firm, backed up into the shadow of their own end zone. The goalpost right behind them. They had to make sure they didn't give up the 6. And, boy, they came through in a big way. To them, even though they gave up 3, that's a win for their side.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive a little more pep in their step because it didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punch in the end zone without turning it over.
After 60, after 60. 79 Bronco, 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
On 2nd and 1, Willis.
He gets this one to Burks.
And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4.
Well, it looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
Yeah, the Cowboys here on 3rd down bringing in an extra defensive back. They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
Now Willis.
He's got a man, complete.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
A big gain of 31 on 3rd down.
There's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process. And really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent and accuracy.
Seven Pirates, 18, right here.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
To the air on 1st down. Here's Willis.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. 36 yards on the play.
This defense is definitely reeling a little bit now. Back-to-back big plays given up. And you know that's all defenses talk about. How do you limit that? Instead, they got hit by a 1-2 punch those last couple of plays, and now they've got their backs to the goal line.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
He gets it to Burks again.
And it's a Titans touchdown.
Traylon Burks
from 3 yards out.
And the Titans will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And the lead is up to 18 now. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away.
Pollard to return from the end zone.
And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Now, meanwhile, a final play here is incomplete, and that's going to take us to the end of the third. The offense on third down tonight, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 14. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. 3rd and long for Prescott. He's got a man open. It's Chase Claypool. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A first down throw for Prescott. He finds his man complete. It's Schultz. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Prescott on play action. Out to it, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Prescott from the gun on 3rd. Going to take a shot for Gallup. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. He'll fire this deep for Gallup. That's caught inside the 20. And he is going to have the Cowboys first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
All runners count on their eyes to find the gaps and creases, to find open space. There was absolutely none on that one. Totally swallowed up on that play.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Again, it's Elliott. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal. So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward. If we lose yardage, this is the play call that I'll have ready.
And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Dak Prescott keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Cowboys have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the lead is down to 11 at 28-17. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
51 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Running from the gun with Henry. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll run it again with Henry. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
Ready, set. Hawk 70, Hawk 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Trap 60.
Woods the receiver in motion left.
3rd down, it's Willis.
He rifles one that's intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
All right, now a big two-point conversion attempt still to come.
46. There you go, kill.
Now Dak. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Well, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away. They stuck it in the end zone. Keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And barring mistakes, they should be able to kneel this one out and finish it off. And there's only one timeout remaining on the defensive side of the ball, so that doesn't really come into play either. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this fourth quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the fourth quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
Woods, the receiver, in motion left. Willis to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
These guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Off the option, here's Henry. Down to the 41. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. Room here to run. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Now Blankenship on for the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Pollard to return from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time. Now, Charles, remember they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
We call it a gain of 3 on the play, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. To throw, Prescott. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. Nearly intercepted. The free safety couldn't quite get his hands around it, and it brings up 3rd down.
Give him big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Now Prescott. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Amani Hooker. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Ready, set, tempo, set, let's go! Ready.
The Titans go victory formation down to a knee. So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory. Charles, for this losing side, their heads are hanging as they walk off the field today. And really, I mean, we know why. Those 3 turnovers by that offense, that's ultimately what doomed them.
And this is what coaches preach all the time to every team that we ever talk with. Taking care of the ball on offense, trying to take it away on defense. And let's face it, when you give it away 3 times in one game, you make it very difficult for your team to get the W.
So for the Titans, they get an all-important 10th win to move them to 10-6 with 1 week to go. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for Dallas, they drop a 10th ball game on the year, falling to 6-10 with 1 game still to come. And they will look to turn it around next time out.